How's it going, you guys? Welcome to the Liberty Bowl. So, we are going back up to Canada because we're revisiting the 10 people stabbed and stuff like that. And yeah, there's some pretty weird stuff going on with that situation. So, yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into that real quick. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into that real quick. But before we get into that, of course, let's get into this.
Well, let me run it down to you, communist, homosexual, faggot, dipshit, motherfucker. Fuck you, that's why. Cause fuck you, that's why. Cause helmets suck, that's why. And commies like you swallow, that's why. Fuck Pete Wilson, that's why. Fuck Dick Floyd, that's why.
Alrighty, guys. So, you ready for this? So, official. Oh, and we're reading from a HuffPost because you know how much we love them, right? All right. So, official suspect in Canada rampage died of self-inflicted injuries. What? All right. The final suspect in the stabbing rampage in and around the Canadian Reserve died of self-inflicted wounds after his car was run off the road by police on Wednesday. So they ran him off the road, and then keep in mind he's wielding a knife, right? So I don't know. Most people won't. They could real quick, but most people can't. Oh shit. That's not really like a thing that people really do. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure people do it. You know, don't get me wrong. Not saying that it's not possible. Not saying that people are incapable of doing it. Just saying it doesn't really seem likely. So the day before, they found the other brother dead of knife wounds, and yeah, that's about all that they've reported on it, right? So knife wounds, they're still trying. They don't know whether or not the one brother killed the other brother, and then the next day the police caught up to him, and then they ran him off the road apparently, and yeah, look at that condition of the vehicle too. Isn't that I mean that doesn't look too beat up. Doesn't really look too I mean the windows aren't even busted on that thing. Like it really doesn't look all that bad. It really doesn't look like there was that incredible of a chase. Definitely nothing you make a movie about, right?
It's Chump. I just saw the most amazing thing in my entire life. First, you gotta do the truffle shuffle. Come on. Do it. Come on. Do it.
But yeah, so pretty crazy stuff going on here. So let's read into this article a little bit. So, Royal Canadian Mounted Police vehicles are seen next to a pickup truck at the scene where suspect Miles Sanderson was arrested along Highway 11 in Weldon, Saskatchewan, Canada on September 7th, 2022. Canadian police said on September 7th, 2022, they arrested the second and final suspect over the stabbing spree that left 10 people dead and 18 wounded in a remote indigenous community, 2 days after the first suspect was found dead. So, as I mentioned, it's basically just reiterating kind of what I said, plus this, you know, janky video, this janky, picture of a it looks like what was that, a Chevy Avalanche? Just it looks like it just parked off the side of the road. Looks like they pulled him over, like he got pulled over, and then oh, he dead. So there was a similar, it was a similar, but it was we actually reported on it a little bit in one of the shows, but actually here, check out some clips. I wonder if the Mounties pulled up on fucking horses, eh?
Well, they didn't shoot any horses. At least I didn't see any pictures of that.
Fucking, all right, so I guess my conspiracy theory is, that's so if we look at fucking what's been going on with Canada's gun grab lately and fucking old commie Canada with fucking Mr. fucking the son of Castro Trudeau, right? Fucking he's clearly on a gun grab. Whether I don't want to fucking be an Alex Jones fucking person and try and say like, oh, it was fake or something like that, like. But I believe, like I say, a lot of the stories right now are getting mixed up and things like that. And I believe that the story is getting spun into what they want it to believe. So Canadians are bleeding hearts by nature, right? So fucking they're not gonna go into a school and fucking shoot up people in a false flag fucking type of style, right? So of course, if I could shoot a couple homeless people, if I can put them in a MAGA hat. So yeah, so we reported on that a little bit before, and again, it was fishy back then. That there was mysterious circumstances. How did the dude die? Like why did the police never seem to catch these mass murdering people, especially this dude? Again, dude had a knife, right? And they run him off the road, and he knifed himself to death. Highly suspect, man. That's all that I'm gonna say. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I could be just completely being a conspiracy theorist here. Ooh. But it seems fishy to me, man. I don't know. Seems kind of weird, man. But let's go ahead and continue on in this. So, the final suspect in the stabbing rampage in and around the Canadian Reserve died of self-inflicted wounds after his car was run off the road by police Wednesday, an official confirmed. Miles Sanderson, 32, was found near the town of Rosthern as officials responded to a report of a stolen vehicle being driven by a man armed with a knife, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police said. See, armed with a knife. Still, just armed with a knife, right? An official familiar with the matter said officers rammed Sanderson's vehicle off the road. The official said the fugitive's injuries were self-inflicted, but he didn't have further details on when the injuries were inflicted or when he died. The official spoke on condition of anonymity. You know, the thing, right? As the person was not authorized to speak publicly about the matter, right? So who was the person? Again, they're choosing to keep their identity concealed. Either way, they're giving us this whole juicy gossip, and cool. Right, so video and photos from the scene showed a white SUV off to the side of the road with police cars around it. Airbags had been deployed in the SUV. All right, so airbags were deployed. Again, it doesn't even look like there's any damage to the damn vehicle. Like, seriously, what happened? What caused those airbags to deploy? I mean, I've been in some worse crashes than that airbags didn't deploy. Again, worse meaning it wasn't very bad, and again, you would have been able to see damage. Airbags were deployed, airbags were not deployed. That's the thing, in my experience, airbags were not deployed on something with this minimal damage. Like, what is that? I mean, airbags did not deploy that easily. Again, I'm not no freaking expert here, I'm a freaking pothead with a computer and a camera, but this whole thing seems fishy. And again, like you saw, just a month ago, there was the guy going around shooting homeless people, and again, he died. We didn't even know, what his identity was. There was so much, random, hoopla going on in the media and stuff like that we really couldn't even get a good read on it. So we were just kind of speculating. But yeah, either way, this is all some pretty crazy stuff. All right, so let's see. Earlier story follows below. Jesse Smith, Cree Nation, Saskatchewan. So Canadian police arrested the second suspect in the stabbing deaths of 10 people in the province of Saskatchewan on Wednesday after a 3-day manhunt during which they found the body of his brother. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police said Miles Sanderson, 32, was located near the town of Rosthern in Saskatchewan at about 3:30 p.m. local time. An RCMP statement said, I appreciate you guys stopping by, man. Again, pretty fishy stuff. They don't give much details out of Canada, seeing as they're our neighbors to the north, right? And yeah, it's just I don't know, it's weird scenarios, right? But either way, I appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out, smoking with me, and liking, subscribing, sharing. If you guys are having fun here, definitely share these videos to your friends to try and get some more subscribers on board. Follow me on BitChute, Rumble. I'm starting to upload on like Facebook here and there. I just started uploading to Odyssey. Yeah, I'm gonna try and upload everywhere I can. I'll do reviews on all those places as well as a new content creator, and yeah, we're just going to make a bunch of random, cool, fun time stuff, guys. So, again, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Like, subscribe, share. Fuck off.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, bitch!
The official said the fugitive's injuries were self-inflicted, but he didn't have further details on whether the injuries were self-inflicted or when the injuries were self-inflicted or when he died. Sorry about that. I messed that one all up. The official spoke. I'm just gonna restart this.